Oh my God, bro, why you always gotta say something?
Because if I don't say it, then who will?
Man, why can't you just shut up sometimes?
And who gonna make me?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Adriana Hatch, and welcome to another episode of Quit Talking Podcast, where we talk too much. I know that's right, y'all. I'm so happy about today's conversation because we're going to be talking about a day in the life of a full-time parent, and that's literally my life. So I have so much to say, so much to add. But before we get into that, it's a little bit like, I don't even know if I want to introduce him because he's his own star. You feel me? Everybody know him. If you ever been out with him, you can't go two steps. Right. Yeah, you can't go two steps without somebody calling his name. I mean, he is a beautiful videographer. He is an engineer. He is a music artist and an all-around great personality. But more than all of that, he's one of my great friends. So y'all give it up for Conbmusic.
Y'all heard all them
Make
people?
some noise!
What's up with it?
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's an honor. I really am so excited about this episode because I know a lot of people know you for like your music and your talent. Not a lot of people know you for, being a parent and how you are as a dad. And so I just feel like having some of your input is going to be real good, you feel me, for today's convo. So let's get into it. Let's talk about our parenting situation. So how many kids do you have? What's their ages? Boy, girl?
I got two boys and like 3 foster kids right now.
Oh wow, okay. Well, how old are they?
14, 7, 8, 7, 6, I think.
Look, that's how you know you got hella kids.
Yeah,
that's how I got 2 kids, and I be
I'll be trying not to leave my foster kids out and stuff, shit like that.
Course.
So you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
they ain't been around too long, but I treat them like they mine. You feel me? Yeah. Like the first time they come in to when they can go home with their parents, or even if they stand. You feel me? So
I love that. Like that's such a great thing to even just do for people. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot, but it's gonna be a great, reward in the end when you see these kids grow up and blossom.
For sure.
Whatever they gonna be. So yeah. Okay. So what does your day to day look like as a parent?
Waking up, getting them ready for school, fixing breakfast, and going about my way.
What you mean going about your way?
Just hustling, doing music, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I gotta do in order for them to be, taken care of.
I feel like this is where it's gonna show like how the dad lifestyle and the mom lifestyle is a little bit or a lot different. You feel me? Because like for me, I gotta wake up in the morning earlier than I would normally wake up because my kid gotta go to school for one. So I gotta get up for school, and I ain't even going to school. So it's like irritating. But anyway, so I get them up, get them ready, got to deal with them whining.
But you got a job and stuff, though, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You can still
but I'm
count,
saying I'm saying it count, but I'm saying like get them to school. After they go to school, then I gotta drop my other son off at daycare. I go to work, right? Then I gotta come back and pick them up. Sometimes leave work early to pick them up. Then do the rest of the day. Cook their food, get them some snacks. They begging until they want to go to the store. Whatever it is.
Yeah, I got help with that part. So,
yeah,
I'm saying I ain't taking all the credit, but yeah.
But that's also speaks to having a village and how important it is to have a village. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have no village, like life can get real tough, real hectic, real quick. And a lot of people don't realize the importance of having a village.
Yeah, they want to do it themselves, or it's like a lot of emotion involved.
Yeah, that's true. So now that you're a parent and you start off with 1, now you got 5, you say, right? How do you feel like your life has changed with before having kids, period, and then now you got 5 kids?
Doing what I want, running wild, not having to think about nobody else. Just wake up and go.
Yeah.
But now, since I had kids, you gotta think about what they gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? If they straight, you know what I'm saying? And it's 9 times out of 10 is before you even good.
That's true.
So,
yeah, I agree with that.
It mellows you and change your mind frame, mind state, stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like the biggest thing, like for me, the way I can relate is the recklessness part. Like I got to be a lot more responsible now. I got to think twice, maybe even 3 times before making a decision because I know that every decision I make is going to impact my kids.
Yeah, for sure.
It's either going to be a good impact or it's gonna be a bad one. You feel me? And I try to not have many bad ones, although they gonna come. You feel me? Because that's just life. But I try to do what I can so I don't have that happen. And sometimes I'll be like, damn, if I didn't have kids right now, like I'll be traveling everywhere doing this and that. But I probably will also be getting in trouble, not having my priorities straight. You feel me? Finding myself into
sometimes,
some shit.
I mean, you know, most of the time it's a blessing, you feel me?
It's damn near always a blessing.
What we want ain't even meant for us sometimes. It's just what we want.
Yep. That's definitely a fact. I feel like also like the changing part, you still have some things about yourself that do stay the same, and those things are the things that you start to kind of like instill in your kids. You feel me? Like for instance, like I might have to wake up earlier, but I've always been a clean person. You feel me? So I'm still cleaning and teaching my kids how to clean. Even though I'm cleaning up way more, and we're gonna get into that. How kids just is dirty and they just leave shit everywhere, and I'm like, I'm a maid. So yeah, we're gonna definitely get into that. But before we get into that, let's talk about juggling it all, right? So I know you got many hats that you wear. You always have something to do, somewhere to be. Same as most parents, you feel me? We get pulled from many different directions. But how do you balance all of that?
Making days, making time, stuff like that. Like I just had a show Friday. Just did filming podcast with you Saturday, and then Sunday I'm gonna stay in with them. So it's just all about balance. You feel me? Like days, you know, giving them their time. So like I try to do something every weekend, stuff like that, even though I'm gone most of the time. So, but it's just really about balance, you know, giving everybody their time, their days, you know, trying to make it all work for everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that. And sometimes for me, the balance more so falls on like me needing a break. Like I feel like I be with my kids so often that I have to find balance in like, okay, y'all gotta go today because I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you don't find that balance, then it's hard for you to pour into your kids. You feel me? Because you so busy being drained all day. You don't have nobody pouring into you. So I feel like self-care is my biggest thing in my life. Trying to like make sure I do the things that make me happy, whether that's getting my hair done, my nails and toes, or going out to the club or going on a date. You feel me? Whatever it is, I try to do that to have some balance for me. But also to add to what you were saying, the spending the quality time with kids is different than a day to day. So I get that too. Like I have to spend more time thinking about planning an actual specific activity we're gonna do together, because although we together 24/7, they may be doing what I'm doing, you know, I'm
go
doing
get your ass over there,
exactly go do your homework or something,
it's
right?
Being a parent.
Exactly. Sometimes I still have to make time for that quality time where we doing something together and going to like jumpity bumpity or something like that, kind of like what you were saying, using Sunday to do something and go somewhere. Like that quality time is hella important. Okay, so different ages call for different challenges. So with your kids being spread out, like how do you feel like, give me maybe like 3 examples or 2 examples of the different kids and how you know, because of their age, like this is something you have to deal with.
Well, the teenager don't want to do nothing. Want to sit in the room. You can't. Don't want to go nowhere. That the little ones want to go here, there, jump like that, and do this. And that's really it, because the little ones do what the little ones, all the little ones want to do. They copying each other. And then just the oldest one just no, until it's time for food. Then it's you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's so funny. And I can't believe I'm gonna have a teenager one day. Like I'm like, what? That's correct.
Nowadays they just sit in the room, like literally just sit in the room. Like, play video games, eat. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Force them to clean up stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this internet is crazy right now.
And it's crazy because my kids is 27, right? And my dad tell me all the time, like, you gonna miss when they all up in your face like this. Cause I be complaining. I ain't gonna lie. I be like, get out of my face. Like 24/7 though. Like, mommy. Like,
no,
what? Right?
You gonna have to beg play time.
Exactly. That's what he tell me. And I'm really trying to like embrace this. Like they want to be up under me. Like we go to sleep and we sleep in the bed together. And we,
my oldest don't want to do none of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he don't even want to watch a movie with everybody. He don't want nothing. Like you gotta make it. I take the phone, then he coming down, or then
because he ain't got nothing else to do. That I swear, that social media and that internet is something else, and it's taking over our kids though.
Yeah, be gone. Be like, do this, and they still on the phone the whole time. Like,
I feel
That's
like,
bad.
yeah. And with my biggest challenge for my 7-year-old, he just talked back too much. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, because we're gonna talk about discipline and stuff, but like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
sarcastic.
He talked back so much. Got to get the last word. He's a
Mhm.
Libra, first of all, and you know Libras too much, can't do it, and so it's just a mess. And then with my youngest son, Lolo, he hella bad. Like Lolo, he just be
What's
doing
his
anything. He a Leo, so you know he is real rambunctious. Like both of them nonconformists, and not finna just do what people want them to do. Like they outside the box for real.
Mhm.
Like, you know, and I admire that about them too. But it's like when they using that against me, it's
Mhm.
like, look here, little boys, stop playing with me. So it be a lot, but you gotta like enjoy it because you ain't got no other
Yeah, for
choice. This
sure,
is what
because
it
they gonna for
is, you
sure
know.
grow up and
Exactly.
be in their own little world. So.
Exactly. And then we gonna miss it and be sad because what's next to come is an adult for
Yeah,
you. Oh
and
my
you be
god.
thinking like I did something wrong, but really they just growing. Shit.
Yeah, I think that now. I ain't gonna lie, a lot. I be thinking like, damn, am I doing this right? And I be having to tell myself like, it's no parenting book to this. But I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, I have a
there's
lot of
no
days
right,
when
there's
I'm
no
crying.
wrong. You just gotta, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gotta do the best you can. That's it.
Yeah. And I be finding myself at times where I just be in the room, just like really just bawling my eyes out, especially because that older one, how he could just talk and say certain things. Like, I never realized how much a little kid saying, I hate you really do affect you, a
Yeah.
parent. You feel me? Because when I was little, I didn't say that before. I ain't gonna lie. When I did say that to my daddy, though, that was the only and first and only
Yeah,
whooping
last
he
time.
ever gave me. First and only. He whooped my
Yeah,
ass.
and that's probably the last time you said that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
And with my son, when he said that to
Nowadays,
me,
it's
I
like you
cried
can't even
so
touch them,
bad.
nothing.
Exactly.
Like,
Because, you know, my son told me the other day, he gonna say, yeah, because if you give me a whooping and my teacher finds out, they're gonna get you in trouble. And I said, you know what? And they're gonna send you into a home where people don't care for you, don't love for you. And I sit here and I do everything for you. You go on trips, you get good meals, you get love, you get to do what you want, you get toys from the store. You feel me? A warm
damn,
home, clean, comfortable. And then
that's
I
messed
tell you,
up.
you can't get something from the store, and you telling me you hate me.
Oh, hell no, man.
That's
What the
hurtful,
fuck,
you
You
know.
man?
said he's 7?
He's 7, yeah. My dad said, "Come on now, that's what you're crying over." I'm like, "Yes." What do you mean? My feelings hurt. He like he a kid. He just saying stuff, and that's also too where I
Yeah,
have to
but
also
it'd be like, what the hell they learning this?
exactly. And it's honestly it's school because when you send your kid to school, they are learning from so many different other households because every kid that's there is coming from a different household. And so things are being said and done. Like once my son started school, I would say he really changed a lot as a
Yeah,
person. You feel me? In many good ways though.
yeah, for
Not just
sure.
things
You
where it's
just
like, oh,
noticing
this
he
is
learning
bad.
stuff like
Exactly.
that. Yeah,
Learning stuff
yeah,
where it's like, I know that's not
yeah,
taught
yeah,
here. I know you know better. You feel me? And you getting it from somewhere. And school is the only other place where I'm not there to every day actually
yeah.
watch and view what you
Supervisor.
got going on. Supervise exactly. And so yeah, now don't get me wrong, my son don't just be telling me he hate me all the time. You feel me? Like, but I'm saying I'm speaking to the times where it has happened before, maybe twice. You feel me? And that's something that really hurted me and really like put a damper on my parenting because I had me second guessing me like, damn, why would my son say something so hurtful, into that extreme when I do everything for him? But then again, perspective, he's 7. He don't realize he not saying like you don't do nothing. He's just like I'm mad at you right now because you ain't letting me get nothing from the store. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't letting me get the 15th icy that I didn't ask for you to say yes to the other 14. You know, so long story short,
Yeah,
kids will just stress you out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and if it's about that, like Pop said, then if it's about that, then it's like you need to shut your crybaby ass up.
No,
So you
for
feel me? Like, because at this point, he just want what he want, and he just too spoiled. You feel me? So
okay, I feel that. Okay, so I want to ask, what are like 3 major lessons that you've learned, since you've been a parent?
patience, communication, and then just trying to be like just soft there. I guess I should say because we weren't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? They got to be hard 24/7. So. You know what I'm saying? Even around moms, strangers, outside of the streets, alone, like so a nigga didn't have that, come here, that love, that kiss, that so it's hard like trying to show that, but I'll be trying.
Yeah.
But I say them, Them three.
Honestly, that's hella powerful that you even able to identify that, like knowing that, because whatever my trauma was growing up, or what I feel like, even if you don't want to call it trauma, because some people feel like that's just just a strong word to place on something, but I feel like also just understanding what you didn't get or how your lifestyle was and how that impacts how you do parent, because it impacts all of us how we was raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, something that I try to allow my son to do is ask why, because growing up you ask why, so because I said so, or don't worry about that type of stuff. And I feel like why is a good question to ask, because that's how you learn, that's how you gain more knowledge and understand. You don't want to go into something blind not understanding, you feel me? So that's how I kind of relate to that. I like that.
That's dope. But I think when my son say why he being smart ass, so that's because I said so, nigga. At this point, you too smart. You feel me? Like
Exactly.
straight A's. Hey, I don't want to hear that shit, man. You being smart at this point. You feel me?
Yeah,
like, you always got something to say when you feel me? Like,
yeah. But when they get to that older age too, like it's different.
yeah, they
so I
know.
don't have that
They for
experience
sure
yet.
know. They know.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. My son know though. I ain't just say he's a dummy. Like
No, I'm not saying
smart,
like, but when they younger,
exactly,
it's really like why.
exactly,
You feel me?
Exactly.
But when it's like, what for? Why?
Exactly.
Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you was not crazy, bro.
For
Like,
real. For real. Nah. And okay, while we talking about it too, or matter of fact, we're gonna get into it. Okay, so one of mine is take care of your village and make sure you keep it strong. We kind of hit on that earlier. I feel like it's so important to have a village, so important to have people who gonna catch you when you falling, you feel me? Because we gonna have those moments, you know. Another one is like when something don't go as planned, like it's just a moment. Take it as that, and don't let it ruin like your day or your life. Sometimes things happen to us, and we just let it ruin our whole.
And you learned that from having kids?
Yes. Before that, I used to be getting pissed at little stuff. And
that's why you be crying. You be thinking too hard.
I do.
I was
be thinking hard. You like that? You like it? No, but for real. But I feel like maybe also it could be a mother thing because I'm more emotional. That's what they say. Feminists don't come at me or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, I do find myself to be a lot more emotional. And so, like, I feel like I have to tell myself those things and having kids, because when you got kids, don't shit go as fucking planned. Nothing goes planned.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you thinking you finna go on a vacation or something, your kid want to get the flu or COVID. Like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, and they come first for sure.
Exactly. And the last one is you must pour into yourself so that you have the ability to pour into your children. Because like I said, if you just getting pulled from, you're gonna get drained, and you gotta make sure that you pour into yourself as well. So now that we got that out the way, let's talk about discipline, because I've been trying to talk about this all day. So what works for you with your kids? I know every kid is different, like, but what have you found that works?
Exercises. They hate exercising. The little ones love it until they worked out, and Lil Con just, he hate it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do what he need to do to get right, because he don't want to hit 40 push-ups or, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to sit there doing it. They just lazy. So I think working them out, you know what I'm saying? I think, but Con, like, he don't really test me because, he was a boy where it was still that era where, put a foot up your ass. So
exactly.
Like, I made the borderline.
He know better.
Yeah, you feel me? I made the borderline. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, the little ones is just really working out, taking stuff that they love, video games, no TVs, or just sitting in the room, letting them know why they in trouble, stuff like that, letting them know that your actions could cause you consequences,
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like the working out for sure is the one that works too for me. Like, I wouldn't call it working out, but if my son getting in one of his little modes, talking back and doing all that stuff, he gonna get in the corner and he gonna throw them hands in the air and he gonna stand there until I tell him to get out the corner, and he be falling out. I'm like, the longer you do that, the longer you gonna be sitting in that corner.
But that shit don't never work, bro. It don't never work because they always moving around. They always doing some extra ass shit. He tried
to touch the wall. I'm like, back up. 3 steps,
they
and stand in the middle and stand there like this. And if you want to keep playing, you're gonna be sitting there in a squat on the wall. Stop playing with me. Like, I'll be so, and then it's like he'll get me to the point where it's just like, you don't stop. Like, I'll be like, that's why you're in the corner now. This boy, he said to me the other day, so Oh!
It don't work. It don't work.
Let me go grab the pots. Now you about to stand there with some pots in your hand like this. Your shit gonna be burning. I bet you. So that. Shoot. So anyway.
Just make him do some push-ups. Just make him keep going.
No, because he can't even do push-ups yet. So he's gonna be fake way doing. I want him to stand there, his arms.
Listen, make him keep going.
Yep.
Jump at that. Make him keep going. Exercise. Because now it's not wrong.
Yeah. Yep. He be talking all that shit, right? And I be trying to tell him, like, son, I'm telling you because I know and I want you to be better. I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. I'm your mother.
Yeah, for sure.
I love you.
That's what I be trying to tell Con. Like,
you.
Bro, I'm not telling you this to be on you or just to be a dickhead or just to be against you or like, bro, like, you don't understand. Like, but you don't do. It ain't about that, bro.
It's not.
You missed the whole point. Like,
because the world ain't going to play with you.
Man, what?
The world is not going to play with you. As soon as you hit
think
18,
I'm tripping?
you're an adult.
You think I'm tripping? It's some, you know what I'm saying, that I would put it on you, bro, just for playing with their sisters, doing the wrong, you feel me? Doing a little weird stuff you doing that I'm getting on you about. Like, you got to be more, you know.
And my thing is, especially with men, and see, we raising men, and that's where, and I'm a single mother, you feel me? That's my status. I'm a single mom, taking care of my boys,
gets scary.
You feel me? And so it's like, I be trying to also, like, explain to my son, like, you are gonna be a man one day in this world where the world is not gonna love you how mommy loves you.
We're gonna be on your shoulder.
You know? Like, and it's gonna feel heavy. And I want him to know that I'm his safe space, but I'm also always gonna hold him accountable, whether he's a young man or a grown man. I'm gonna love him, I'm gonna be there for him, and I'm gonna always have his back, but I will always hold you accountable because that's where a lot of best you.
Yeah, and that's where a lot of mothers like mess up. They don't hold their kids accountable. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go through that with my sister right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hold your kids accountable. It's not about putting them in jail. It's not about, but you got to get to them before they get to them. And if you just allowing that shit and like not doing nothing about it, then you're making it easier for them to get to them.
Literally. Or even when they become parents. Like, I feel like that's a discussion people don't really talk about. Like, your kids is going to have kids one day. What kind of parent are they going to be? How are they going to teach their kids to be? Like, you feel me? We're leaving a legacy. And when you think about it, like relationships or just co-parenting relationships or whatever it be now, today, you realize how there's so much like disconnect amongst parents. You feel me? That comes from their different backgrounds and how they was raised and how
and then there ain't no time neither.
Exactly.
I wouldn't blame it on because there's no time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta do a lot to feed your household. You know what I'm saying? Like, to even make it good for them kids. You know what I'm saying?
And life is expensive.
Yeah, it's for sure expensive. And 9 times out of 10, none of us black motherfuckers want to grow up like how we did. So we try to do 10 times more, 10 times better, 10 times bigger. What for? I don't know. But we just grew up and messed up, positions, and we don't want that for our kids.
Yeah. So since we're talking about how expensive it is, let's talk a little bit about budgeting and money because I feel like that's the biggest part for me where I suck. I suck because I don't
get shoes, clothes this week. Next day might be a bikes for everybody out the blue. This week I might be doing a fucking show. This artist wants 50,000 of that. I'm just all over the place. So like I just make sure though it's invested into something though, and I keep it rolling so that way I can at least see a return. But for the most part, like I be like everywhere, and I think that's bad. It's good, but it's bad. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God. I mean, you know, I'm still above, but yeah, I'm everywhere.
Yeah. I feel like my biggest, like, when it comes to spending, be like food and just like, food. Like my kids, I feel like they run through food. I don't know if it's like a little boy thing. Do they just be hella hungry all the time?
Kids, period.
Okay, because my son's like 24/7. I'm hungry, Mom. I want to eat. Loyal. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
My foster kids be like, we're starving.
Like, boy, you just
like, y'all not starving. Don't say that.
No,
like,
for real.
Like, no, we're starving. Like,
you don't know
hey, y'all done ate breakfast, right? Y'all done ate lunch. Yeah, y'all done ate a snack, right? Yeah, y'all done, hey, y'all not starving. Y'all hungry.
No, for real.
Like, and they don't understand. Like, they just eat all day. Like,
what you feel like most of your money go towards?
What most of my money go towards? Right now, I would say them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I mean, like with them, but I mean, like specifically, like if you categorize all the things you got to
get. Oh, for sure, food. Food, for sure. Yeah, food, for sure. Yeah. After all the food stamps gone, still gotta
I
pay.
wish I could get them. Like, and I've been trying to see if somebody even, you feel me? I ain't gonna say it on camera, but
Yeah,
you
God
know, the
bless us.
half.
But
Come
yeah, what
on,
you
give me
said
some.
though?
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So food is just hella expensive, and kids be begging. So, but I honestly love though to cook. So I cook hella meals all the time. I'm always cooking for my babies. So that's one thing I
Right
can say
now, I
I
think
do.
that's where I'm winning up to, and then they young, like
Mhm.
they'll eat a damn corn dogs.
No, for real.
You feel me? So like,
Costco for pizza.
yeah,
Throw
you feel
2
me?
of them in
Like
the
they
oven.
eat pizza 100 times a month.
Uh-huh.
Like, so.
Mhm. All right. So, what are some values and principles that you instilling in your babies?
No stealing. You ain't gotta lie. Communication. Cleaning up after yourself, just hygiene for sure, boys.
Mhm.
The girls just respect yourself as a lady, you know what I'm saying? For my other kid, I'm teaching them like temper tantrum, like, cause they all come from different backgrounds,
Mhm.
mostly messed up, other situations.
Mhm.
So just all about patience. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And everybody not after you. Communication,
Mhm.
temper tantrums, stuff like that. Like I got one, like she woosah when she get mad,
Mhm.
and she did not know where that came from.
But
And I'd
that's
be like,
cute
just
though.
woosah. So
Yeah,
she get mad,
and it works.
woosah,
Uh-huh.
woosah.
Something simple that she could grasp on and remember, and it
Yeah.
works. You feel me?
So
I
I'm
love
like,
that.
that's crazy. I be
Uh-huh.
rolling every time I see it.
But you see how you plant them little seeds and
Yeah,
then it starts to work. You
for
feel
sure.
me? It works. And you don't even realize that you're even doing something that moment. You
Yeah.
probably just like calm down, shit like woo side. But then when she start using that, you
Yeah.
like, damn, like okay, that helped.
Yeah,
You
for
feel me?
sure.
That be them little wins that you don't always take into account all the time. It be little stuff like that where it's like, okay, that was a good move for me as
Yeah.
a parent. You feel me? And them the things that we should more so celebrate
Yeah,
because we
for
spend
sure.
so much time worried about
And
like
we overlook it.
exactly.
We overlook it for sure.
Exactly. Always trying to do better and self critique, but sometimes we gotta take them small wins and really run with it because that's what's gonna keep us going. You know? Okay, so um if you could leave a special message to your kids, if they were to see this, let's say in 20, 30 years, what would you say to them?
If you ever become a millionaire, daddy is all 20%.
No, for real. That's how I want to start mine too.
But just never be a follower. Always be yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Hold your head up. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. Don't give up.
Yep. That was a beautiful time. Look
Thank
at
you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
y'all got a good daddy. Okay. We're going to go into my next little signature segment. It's called Quote of the Day, you guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to read off 5 quotes from you that I found on some type of social media platform. And then you are going to choose which one you think resonates with you the most. Okay?
All right.
All right, the first one. Somebody. What you been up to lately? Me, detaching. Number 2. If you're not speaking it, you're storing it, and that gets heavy. Number 3. You ever be like, nah, I'm wilding and keep wilding? Number 4, don't light yourself on fire trying to keep others warm. And number 5, I'm at the age where I realized my mama really needed that chicken thawed out when she came home from work. And them the ones you could choose from.
Don't light yourself on fire trying to keep others on.
Okay.
No. I'm just reading it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to, you feel me, think about it. Like,
Look, I'm ready. Which one
don't
is
light
it?
yourself on fire trying to keep others warm. If you're not speaking, you're throwing it in, that gets heavy. Yeah, I'll say this one.
Okay. If you're not speaking it, you're storing it, and that gets heavy. We got a quote of the day, y'all. And I love this one too. This is a good one. Why would you say this resonates with you the most?
Cause I got I got a problem with just, not speaking my mind to the people that I love when I should be really telling them the truth about themselves in certain situations they might even put me in.
Yeah. I feel that too on the get heavy part where it's like that's when you become explosive, or that's when you become not you, but just people.
No, for real. No,
but that's
anybody.
when you
You
have
let
an
it out wrong.
outburst.
Yeah.
Exactly, and you get misdirected anger and stuff because you got all this stuff built up on you, and something small happened. That's just the cherry on top. You feel me? And now you look like the crazy person because you've been holding all this stuff in. So yeah, that's definitely a good one. But anyways, thank you so much.
For
Con,
sure, man.
for
It's
coming
good,
on my
man. That's
podcast.
Conb. You know what I'm saying? Go follow me on Instagram,
Okay.
X, all that stuff. Conb
Okay.
Music.
Uh-huh.
CONB Music. Common spelling. Bow.
And it's tags below. Do you have any events or special things coming up that they
Oh
can
yeah,
look forward
man.
to?
Yes, I do. We're bringing Skilla Baby out July 7th at the US Hornet in Alameda, California.
Hey.
Yeah, and go look for that new single that's gonna drop. Also, Bite Down.
Bow. Yeah, Bite Down. And you know, Skilla Baby, you know you find out shit. Come to Skilla. Hey, meet me there. Matter of fact, beat me there. Anyways, it was so fun talking with y'all again. Until next time, make sure you tune the fuck in and never tune out.
Say, baby, we gon' keep it lit. Put them doobies down, we ain't on no bro shit. Ain't no love like mine, I can see you wide open. Even when it's cold, I'd rather be with you frozen. We can do something, ain't no sitting whip smoking. I hate hoes who be trying to be a nigga. Put her in the friends zone, she mad, she my sister. She a little ghetto, she don't care, I know her nigga. I had TT, keep a KK was a fool. Had bitches breaking down when I went to high school. Round with me trying to do what I do. She ain't got no pennies on, trying to move when I move. Damn, baby, cute. Look how she move. Niggas think
B, and this is my back of the class freestyle. Yeah. Love to see you smile even when you feeling down. You a black queen, mama, won't you fix your crown? Sad to see our black man putting our black woman down. Plus a black woman had you when she had your child. Plus that child looked like you when he got your smile. You disrespect this black woman quiet and out loud. And if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be where you at. It's sad she don't know what love is, she taking you back. She clean them kids in your clothes, she keep breaking her back. While we rape our women. While we hate our women, while we have a baby bomb, then we shake our women. And we know she insecure, but we break our women. They say it's hard to love and you don't know what it is. You cover the temporary feelings when you take her on trips. She forget the disrespect when you kissing her lips. These black women need respect while they taking our shit, nigga.